On the news tonight, Central Bank of Nigeria reduces interest rates for the first time in 5 years as National Revenue Service pledges fiscal sustainability as economic reforms boost revenue collection. Plus, updates in the world of entertainment. Good evening and a warm welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. I am Nta Ch10, the news in detail. The Central Bank of Nigeria has reduced the monetary policy rate by 50 basis points, bringing it down from 27.5 to 27%. Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Kadoso, disclosed this while briefing journalists at the end of the 302nd meeting of the Monetary Policy Committee in Abuja. The committee also reviewed other key indicators, adjusting the cash reserve requirement for commercial banks to 45%, while that of merchant banks remains 16%. In addition, a 75% cash reserve ratio was introduced on non-treasury single account public sector deposits. According to the CBN governor, the decisions were influenced by the recent moderation in inflation, which declined for the fifth consecutive months to 20.12% in August from 21.88% recorded in July. Food inflation dropped to 21.87%, while core inflation eased to 20.33%. The last time the CBN lowered the benchmark rate was in September 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic to stimulate economic recovery. Still on economic reforms, with various economic reforms of the current administration already yielding positive results, Nigerians are now expecting fiscal sustainability, which would ensure greater prosperity for the country going forward. Executive Chairman of the National Revenue Service, formerly Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, gave a progress report on federal revenue collection at a briefing organized by the presidential media team. State House correspondent Musbau Dan Wahab reports.
Today I'm standing before you, I can brag. The economy is stabilized. We have met our target of revenue for the whole year. We met it in August. I've reviewed this morning.
The Chief Accounting Officer of the nation gaily reported progress in the non-oil revenue target for the year. The report expectedly has elicited mixed reactions of commendations and questions, and some Nigerians have been asking how possible. The helmsman of the national revenue has the answers to what it was, what it is, and where Nigeria is headed. The comparative analysis is on the first year of the current administration and 2 years after.
As at the time, the budget deficit is so high. We have over 30 trillion in ways and means, which is just printing money without corresponding production or economic activity to actually back it, which actually led to what we eventually have, which you call devaluation. This is what's on ground.
The Revenue Service boss credited the Tinubu's administration's reforms, which he said have successfully reversed the hitherto negative trade balance, multiple exchange rates, subsidy payments, high interest rates, and weak policy coordination.
Today, tax to GDP is around 13.5%. When you have our reserves now, we can actually import for the next 9 months without exhausting our reserve, compared to the situation we had as at that time, that actually the net, if you put our reserve, is negative.
He believes with various government efforts at increasing job opportunities and purchasing power of Nigerians, ongoing infrastructure development across the country, as well as the tax law slated for implementation as from January next year. Nigeria's non-oil sector will continue to enhance the economic growth of the country.
The only thing that tests the resilience or sustainability of any nation is the extent of your diversification. How much can you actually generate from what you do that are within your control? We have 150 billion from non-oil in May 2023. From non-oil in September 2025, we have 1 trillion. And that is the effect of people believing and trusting in your system. People believing and trusting that your economy plan is in the right direction.
And the reason is that the revenue drive has increased, and we expect that in the new year, things will even get much, much better.
With the reforms forming a new foundation upon which the economy is being built, the head of the National Revenue Service believes the economic fundamentals have been reset for a sustainable positive trajectory henceforth. From the State House, Musbao and Wahab, Nta News.
And now we delve into the realm of data management with reports having shared that data shortage has been identified as a major challenge to geoscientific innovation in Nigeria. Hence, the call for better data gathering, storage and accessibility to support sustainable resource management. This came to the fore at the second annual International Conference and Exhibition of the Society of Geophysicists and Computational Geoscientists in Lagos. Oyinkansola Ojelade has the rest of the story.
Geoscientists, their mission here is simple: to explore and responsibly exploit the earth and its natural resources, while creating a platform where students can gain hands-on experience in the sector.
There are need for our brothers and sisters in other climes to understand clearly the science of geology and geoscience and the essence of geoscience in our daily lives.
The conference, which served as a rallying point to strengthen partnerships across sector, also is to reiterate duties of geoscientists to drive innovation, promote cleaner energy, and uphold the ethics of the profession.
The whole world know that the experts, they are available here in Nigeria, in Africa. What is happening elsewhere is also happening here.
I haven't done the geology of that, studied probably the geology of that environment. We are now going to deploy the equipment, the tool that will help us to. And at the end of the day, we're able to know the size, the value of what is in the subsurface.
We have a lot of resources underneath the earth. And Lagos State is willing to actually partner with them so that whatever resources that is available that they can get into, I think that will be able to benefit the state and by extension, the whole nation, Nigeria.
The president of the Society of Geophysicists and Computational Geoscientists, Professor Aaron Enechojo Alderson, emphasized the need for professional networking, knowledge sharing, and ethical practice in the fast-evolving geoscience landscape. He stressed the importance of proper data collection and protection for easy accessibility for researchers and policymakers.
Using technology, modern-day technology, to be able to do exploration in a very responsible and environmentally friendly manner and with shorter time applying technology, especially the computational aspects of our name.
The international conference and exhibition also called for stronger collaboration between government, industry, and academia to accelerate innovations in geoscience. In Lagos, Oyinkansola Ojelade, Nta News.
you're looking for a spacious, serene, beautiful and comfortable environment for your event, then
Nta Lagos Channel 10 premises is the place to be. With about 3,065 seating capacity,
Nta Lagos Channel 10 premises provides a well-secured land and car parking lot for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, religious and school activities.
our conference hall is convenient for company annual general meetings, lectures, seminars or workshops.
With just 250,000 naira only, you can use our entire space and also have your event covered with a token which will be aired on our social diary program, Mary Lane.
For more inquiries, please contact our marketing department, Nta Lagos Channel 10 Tejo Show, or call Chibuzo
on 0812-324-5519
and Gmo
on 003-830-1669.
Nta Lagos premises affordable just for you.
You're welcome back. Family, colleagues, and students gathered to eulogize the enormous contributions to public and private healthcare system by physician and professor of physiology, late Dr. Oyinyola Elebute, who died at the age of 91 in Lagos. Musa Toliat reports that the event, organized by the Department of Physiology, College of Medicine at the University of Lagos, is one of the funeral arrangements for the deceased physician. The reports.
The lives touched and individuals positively impacted by late Professor of Physiology, Dr. Oyinyola Elebute, informed the well-attended commendation service to eulogize a woman described as a pioneer member of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Tributes were not in short supply, as everyone had something to say about her remarkable contributions to the academia and healthcare system in public and private sector in the country and beyond.
She was a trailblazer in the University of Lagos College of Medicine.
She was simply Sister Onyade. She was my sister, she was my friend, she was my mentor. I looked up to her and she looked after me.
Songs of praise as well as Bible reading sessions give the much-needed spiritual coverage to set the tone for a solemn event in honor of the deceased. The commendation service provides a platform to eulogize the late of knowledge in academia and medicine.
She's been honored in a way that we don't normally honor people who are not provosts. It just speaks to her contributions to the College of Medicine and University of Lagos and Nigeria.
They retired just before they were 50. In the era where people don't even want to go out of public service, they were able to leave public service and go into private service and did very well.
So many things that need to be, emulated about her forthrightness, her honesty, her commitment to service.
Lagos State Commissioner for Health and other dignitaries paid glowing tributes to late Dr. Oyinyola Elebute.
She went abroad, acquired several skills, but chose to come back twice. So she didn't jackpot permanently.
For children of the deceased, words enough could not express what their mother meant to them.
Anything my mother did, she did it with rigor. She did it with dedication. She did it with passion.
Integrity, excellence, to look after others. As you grow and go, you pull others with you. That's what she meant to me.
Late Professor Oyinyola Elebute co-founded Hygia Nigeria Limited, a company that owns Lagoon Hospitals and Hygia HMO in Lagos. Musa Toliat, NTA News.
And from the foreign scene, Jimmy Kimmel returned to his show, addressing backlash over his Charlie Kirk remarks without apologizing. Our correspondent has the rest of the story.
Kimmel has returned to his show, addressing backlash over his remarks about the late Charlie Kirk, saying they may have been ill-timed, but insisting he never meant to mock Kirk's death or blame any group. He stressed that his condolences to the family were sincere. At the same time, Jimmy made it clear that he would not be silenced by critiques, including President Donald Trump, and says the controversy has always strengthened his resolve to speak freely. Moving on, At least 6 of 11 West Africans deported to Ghana as part of the U.S. crackdown on immigration have been transferred to Togo. Their lawyer have said the group was in process of suing Ghana's government to prevent their further deportation amidst concern over their safety. The media reports that 6 were sent to Togo and the others have been sent to the country, which cannot be disclosed at this point. The deportees' lawyer have subsequently withdrawn their cases against the Ghana government as it has been overtaken by events. That is it on foreign news. Kiswayo Shupiton.
And with updates from the foreign scene, we've come to the end of the English version of the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Thanks for watching. I am Nta Ch10. As Oluwaseyi Adeshola Akinlade is on standby with news translations in Yoruba. Please stay tuned and have a pleasant evening.
Àṣálẹ́ ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Èyí ni àṣàyẹ̀wò tó wọlé tàn yín wá láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìkànnì 10. Olúwaṣèyí Adéṣọlá Akínládé lórúkọ mi. Ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ilé ìfowópamọ́ àpapọ̀ ti ìlú Nàìjíríà ti mú àdínkù bá owó èlé láti ìdá 17.5% sí ìdá 17 ṣàngélé ti 25.7% to 27%. Gómìnà ilé ìfowópamọ́ àpapọ̀ náà Ọláyẹmí Kàdósò ni wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ yìí níbi ìjíròrò pẹ̀lú àwọn oníròyìn níbi ìpàdé 102 pẹ̀lú àwọn alẹ́nulọ́rọ̀ nípa àwọn ètò owó ní ìlú Nàìjíríà tí ó wáyé ní Àbújá. Ìgbìmọ̀ náà ṣe àyẹ̀wò àwọn ètò mìíràn sí owó tí yóò wà ní ìpamọ́ fún àwọn ilé ìfowópamọ́. Ilé ìfowópamọ́ ìṣòwò yìí yóò jẹ́ ìdá 55% 45%, tí àwọn ilé ìfowópamọ́ oníṣòwò sì jẹ́ ìdá 24% 16%. Wọ́n sì ṣe ètò owó ìdá 75% 75% fún àjẹṣẹ́kù fún ìlú Nàìjíríà. Ọdún 2020 ní àdínkù bá owó èlé gbẹ̀yìn ní àsìkò àrùn COVID-19 láti lè ta ọrọ̀ ajé ìlú Nàìjíríà. Àìní àkójọpọ̀ ìwádìí tí ó tó ni wọ́n ti tọ́ka sí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀kan nínú àwọn ìpèníjà tó ń kojú ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ geoscience. Nítorí náà ni wọ́n ti pèpè fún àkójọpọ̀ ìwádìí tó yọrantí tó sì wà lárọ̀ọ́wọ́tó fún lílò. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí jẹyọ níbi àpérò àti ìṣe àfihàn ọlọ́dọọdún ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú rẹ̀ tí ẹgbẹ́ Society of Geosciences àti Computational Geosciences ti ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Èròǹgbà àwọn onímọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ yìí kò rújú rárá bí kò ṣe láti wádìí ilẹ̀ ní ọ̀nà tó bá òfin mu, láti mọ àwọn àlùmọ́nì inú rẹ̀, láti lè kọ́ àwọn ènìyàn ní ẹ̀kọ́ tó yọrantí. Àpérò yìí fi àyè ìrántí iṣẹ́ àti èròǹgbà ẹgbẹ́ náà lélẹ̀. Ààrẹ ẹgbẹ́ náà Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Aaron Alderson tẹnu mọ́ àwọn àǹfààní tó rọ̀ mọ́ àpérò náà láti lè wá ìmọ̀ kí wọ́n sì jẹ́ ìlànà tí ó tọ́. Àpérò náà pèpè fún ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ tó dánmọ́rán láàrin ẹgbẹ́ náà, ìjọba, ilé ẹ̀kọ́ àti àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀. Àwọn ẹbí, ará àti akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ péjú pésẹ̀ láti ṣe ẹ̀yẹ ìkẹyìn fún dókítà àgbà ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Oyinade Elébùté, ẹni tí wọ́n jáde láyé ní ẹni ọdún mọ́kàndínláàádọ́rùn-ún 91 years. Oníròyìn wa Musa Tola ti jábọ̀ ìròyìn wípé ẹ̀ka physiology ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ìmọ̀ ìṣègùn ti òyìnbó ti yunifásítì ti Èkó ni wọ́n ṣe ètò ìdárò yìí fún ẹni ire tó lọ. Àwọn ipa ribiribi tí ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n náà kó ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ náà àti àwọn oore má lè gbàgbé tí wọ́n ṣe fún àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ ohun àrítọ́ka sí. Kódà àwọn ẹ̀rí tí àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ nípa ìgbésí ayé olóògbé àti ipa tí wọ́n kó nínú ẹ̀kọ́ àti ìṣègùn náà kò lóǹkà. Àwọn orin tó pa lóló àti bíbélì kíkà níbi ètò náà fún ní owó tó pọ̀ níbi ètò ẹ̀yẹ ìkẹyìn yìí láti rí ọ̀gá àgbà yunifásítì ti Èkó tí wọ́n sì lù ní olóògbé náà ní ọ̀gọ̀ ẹnu. Kọmíṣánná fún ètò ìlera fún ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó náà gbẹ̀yìn ní ibẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ olóògbé náà ròyìn àwọn iṣẹ́ rere tí màmá wọn gbé ilé ayé ṣe. Olóògbé ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Oyinade Elébùté nígbà ayé wọn jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú àwọn olùdásílẹ̀ Aija Nigeria Limited, iléeṣẹ́ tí ó ní ilé ìwòsàn Lagoon àti Aija HMO. Wọ́n tún jẹ́ òkọ̀wé. Kí Ọlọ́run ọba bá wa tẹ́ màmá náà sí afẹ́fẹ́ rere. A ò ní jù báyìí lọ lórí àṣàyàn ìròyìn tòní. Bámidélé Yẹwẹnú wà níkàlẹ̀ láti mú ìyókù ìròyìn wá fún wa ní èdè Ògùn. Èmi Olúwaṣèyí Adéṣọlá Akínlàlé ló ń dàgbé fún yín. Ẹ ṣé tẹ́ ń tẹ́tí sí wa. Ọlọ́run ó wo ọmọ yín. Ó dàbọ̀.
Mechele ndondo mi to weja ehe ndondo meto ohwe ho metin to ayiji meto ageji ndondo mebi do mi to weja yi bunile wason ni wa woto etin to tejo show enu to yin Bámidélé Yẹwẹnú ndo to gigo meye nu eyin ofire lo se kwedo da hona togbo mitan we inde wason do gbon kwezinza dali ando de nu lo lepo e mo ten wado do gbon dadali e do dindo mlo kwe we di rasa de yin de to agala ibo to nu de ko gba ewe atan da wera wa gba ewe atan din edoko ina to penu emeyin nukan to etan Ọláyẹmí Kàdósò edoko na ni chatole do nu eyin aisinsin de wa yi me de yin aisinsin fode kanwe konukun aweto we edoko hidin domlo yin na mu domlo yin wa so ene to Abuja aro de kebo nu eyin nu eje yin gba pon le bi yin gba pon ma so ba idepo lo le ton de kweda nogbon fi na he kwedo wedding college ero hupo ndoto edesi bodo meso yin enowason do gbon nu e no bekwe prile ason kwa ko no bekwe prile bi kwale do ano ime bi si bi we ye dide bodo do pulo poji e do ko ene to penu eta isinsin na do mlo mele bi do ranyo do e de anwa no igbon nu e bekwe to toji na yin na wado but to vile penu mo wiwe ye do nu ene mlo nu ene ko wa ye wa gbogodo din to penu e ye wa nu mokoton we yin hwe no yin osun chiene to okwe fọwọ́ kò tọ́ wẹ̀nùẹ̀ covid-19 onunyiraka ebi ọtọmẹ wẹ̀yẹ sọ wà mọ́ gbọ̀ngbọ̀n tó láti gbé bọ̀ ọ̀nà ẹ̀yìn àjọ wà mí tán ìlàmọ̀tẹ́ mọ̀ nìkan yìí àdóyàgà. èrò ọmọdé ọ̀nù ẹ̀yìn òwe kíkan lóte nàdó ọmọdé ọmọgbẹ̀tọ́ lẹ̀ kàn nù ẹ̀yìn ẹlẹ́bi wẹ̀yìn nù ẹ̀má kàn wẹ̀sán nù lẹ̀bi èrò jẹ̀mígò bò flẹ́ ìdọ̀tìn ọmọdé mi ní dike nàmẹ́lẹ́bi ní kàwé èyí ní kàn nù ètò àyí èyí ní zébùsẹ̀ kàn náà òwe mamẹ́ ní mọ̀tẹ́ ló nọ̀tẹ́ káká nàgbẹ̀tọ́ lẹ́mọ̀tẹ́ ló mọ̀ dógbòn nu eyín mẹjọ nu eyín dàgbé àdọkùnlé tí ń tọ àyè gbalẹ tọmẹ tó àyè sísìn yé tàn dé yé sí we do ko he do melebi do na mo do mo nu ele ye si ayin si aweto na do de kebo ye bi na do gba pon ma so pon do mo na mi wa so gbon na we nu eyan dokun etin to ayi gba loji na mi mo gbon na mi zi degbon na mi zi zagbon na to vile mo te mo nu kan yiye oyin konsola ojelade we no fide idoko nete we be ga do kurukurupo na do mo nu kan yi donatin na wo nu no wa so no de no yikwe lo de no yikwe de no wa so logbon ko do nu yen otintan po we naza na de ke nu kan yi natin o meyin henu meso wa so ko meso yin we o mevi na meyin nu konto daho so yin meso yan we we yin eto daho to onu nu pinpon na do mo igbe to le yan nu do gbon to sin ndali to we ho me we yin we eto daho boy you know you do mo to oyin ade elebute we yin me o sedo zana boy o seka do zana to ai maten awon igbaji to me to ku ekan de we ropo me we do wenu o se eyigbe na o sesin irolo musa to le ati we do ko ne wenu no titology do me to friend le bi we do o so ke do me na yin me wason dagbe na do ke nkan ina tin to ai ason pe lo podo we olo me po na do na gbe to le mo ijeme anyway wa wenu to ason wa na do mo no yi wason na do di me ne o me chere ba o gan le te gan so pe asan le fugbe esun to fun
Thank you.